It's WP signing in, man. How y'all doing today? Let me know down in the comments. How y'all doing today? I'm doing all right. Okay? I'm not doing all right. I'm going through some shit right now. I'm not gonna lie to you. I am going through some shit. Some shit that'll make you stop caring for real. I ain't gonna lie to you, but I never say I'm a good dude. I say I'm a respectful person that gives and get respect. I give and I get respect. Don't nobody play with me. It ain't too many situations to where I can recall somebody playing with me. Now there have been people that's been around me that have played theyself. See what I'm saying? Can't play me. You ain't gonna play me. You gonna get played every time. But I ain't gonna talk about that. I really don't like bringing my problems to the internet. I deal with those in other ways, and I feel like if majority of the world would do the same thing, then it wouldn't be so much drama and bullshit on the internet for these kids to watch and listen to. You know what I'm saying? Nah. Y'all gotta understand, these kids, even at 3 and 4 years old, they are just as advanced with a phone as you are. Probably even more advanced because their mind is so fresh. It's probably one of the first things they picking up. It's probably one of the only things they picking up all day. Most parents just hand their kid the tablet nowadays and they'll take it away when the iPad dies or some shit. Look, man, I ain't come on here to talk about that. I came on here to talk about the transition. Okay? I came on here to talk about the transition. Alright? What transition are you talking about, dude? Get to the point. This video from my man, okay? This video is also for my boys. You know what I'm saying? Hear me closely. Listen to me carefully when I say what I'm finna say. The transition from boy to man. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. That's not something that's talked about during the transition, which I am currently in that transition. Now, it's a couple of different things that can grow you up real quick as a man, all right? But just because you got grown person responsibilities now, it don't make you a man, bro. First and foremost, just because you have grown man responsibilities, that does not make you a man, bro. Okay? That don't make you a man, bro. What makes you a man, and these are just some of the principles. The things that make you a man is, first, being a man of your word. You gotta, man, don't be putting energy out here into this world that you can't uphold. That's coward shit. If you say you're gonna do something for somebody, do it. Take care of it. And do it with all your heart. All right? I'm not gonna act like I'm fucking perfect here. Man, this is why I'm able to make this video and talk about it though. That's why it's called the transition from boy to man. The second thing is following your word, being a man of your word, man, and not making promises out here that you can't keep. That's the first one. The second one is being able to be confident. When you ain't confident, don't let nobody fucking see you sweat, bro. I mean it. Don't let nobody see you sweat. Don't let nobody smell the fear that's coming from you. Your whole aura change. Soon as you start letting shit get to you, you let your appearance go down. You start man, you stop taking showers and shit. You stop eating. You start doing more impulsive shit. You ain't thinking how you supposed to be. Because you letting this world get to you. You letting society get to you. You let your girl get to you. You let the job get to you. Man, fuck that shit, bro. Think about it like this, man. Man, somebody told me this shit today. In 100 years, your ass not gonna be here. Fuck you stressing for, dog. The world is gonna spin on and on and on and on and on around you. I got another example for you. Fuck you stressing for, this motherfucker's locked up for the rest of their life. Never gonna see their kids again. Never gonna see that girl again. Never gonna. Fuck you stressing for. Here go a better example. This motherfucker's in the hospital right now. Won't leave. Can't leave. Gonna be there until they die. But you stressing though. You stressed. Nigga, I have severe scoliosis, my guy. I'm gonna show you. I rock this every day. I got severe scoliosis. Can't nobody take shit from me and can't nobody give shit to me. Ain't nobody out here to save you in this world, bro. You can't save yourself. That's why you need to believe in a higher power. I'm gonna show y'all my back real quick. And I don't make no excuses. I take my ass to 2 jobs. 2. I get up at 5 a.m. every morning. I take my ass to my warehouse job. I put them steel toes on. I go move them motherfucking doors. I go build pallets and shit. Yeah, I'm on here making a YouTube video. I'm at my 2nd job. I work at a blood bank, cleaning up. So for the man, I'm finna go ahead and show y'all real quick, man. This is what I deal with on a daily basis. And I ain't trying to put my ass all on the camera and shit, but only if you could see that shit. Only if you can feel it. You see what I'm saying? Now, I done kind of veered off and kind of got emotional a little bit. I'm sorry. But for my young men out here that think excuses is the way, you think there is a safety net out here for you, but there isn't. That's the bullshit you've been sold your whole life. It ain't no safety net, bro. Nobody's coming to save you. Nobody's coming with a check. Nobody gives a fuck just because you got scoliosis. Don't nobody give a fuck. That's why I still take my ass to work. I can get a disability check right now. Nigga, you think that's what you come on, bro. Come on, bro. They wanna put me in a hospital right now. Get the surgery, Pat. Get the surgery. Get the surgery. Get the surgery, Pat. Go see a doctor. Your back ain't good. Your back ain't good. For anybody that know me, for anybody that know my struggle and know what I go through and how I deal with this, you know I'm not getting that fucking surgery. Excuse my language. Real talk's no edit. You know I'm not getting that surgery. Why? When they put them 2 long ass rods down my fucking spine and have my shit motherfucking conform for the rest of my life with 18 or more screws. Yes, screws that they gotta drill. They have to straighten up my spine. That's not even the worst part of it. Being that my spine do this shit, it makes my ribs do weird shit. It makes my lungs do weird shit. The rest of my organs are compressed. It could cause potential life-changing, life-threatening issues going forward in the future, in my 30s, in my 40s. I know all of that, bro. I know the best time to get the surgery is now. If I am gonna do it. I'm not doing this shit, bro. I believe we was put on this earth for a purpose, for a reason. We might not understand it. We might not know. But we was. If God tell me to go get that surgery, if God point me in every direction, Constantly, time and time and time and time and time again. I will go and get the surgery. While I'm able, my God. You see what I'm saying? They want us to be disabled out here. They want us to not work. They want us to depend on the government. They want us to depend on disability checks at the first of the month, the first and the 15th. They want us to do that. If I got scoliosis, why do I work 2 jobs and you don't? The transition from boy to man. Number 1, you only speak shit into this world that you can uphold. Be a man of your word. Number 2, don't let nobody see you sweat. If you're going to be confident all the time, be fucking confident. If you're going to be a fucking coward all the time, be a fucking coward. But stay the same, nigga. Don't be coming around trying to change now. Don't be coming around with a new sense of experience or a new sense of, no, we don't give a fuck, nigga. You was the same nigga you was when you was 14, 15, 16, 20, 24 as you are today. And I don't give a fuck how old you are. You that same nigga. You just went through shit. You got your guard up now. That's what we do in this world. We go through shit. We put our guard up. What they call it? Learning your lesson. The wise man does once what the fool does his final time. Keep it in your head. The wise man does once what the fool does for the final time. Nobody's coming to save you, bro. Why do I work 2 jobs and you don't? Ask yourself that. Unless you get good. But even that, you still a little boy. It ain't shit wrong with allowing or paying somebody to come fix shit in your house. Well, why the fuck don't you know how to fix it? Why the fuck aren't you trying to figure it out? Why the fuck aren't you using your hands? Why the fuck aren't you trying to get around more masculine, more hardworking? The nice luxury car you want to drive in, who building this shit? The mansion you want to stay in, who upkeeping this shit? The blue collar. The one that's gonna take your bitch. Because you gonna be too busy or too emotional or too whatever. Because you don't wanna be masculine. You don't wanna be a dominant, a real, the alpha male. You've conformed. You've conformed to this society that women has built, okay? And you say, oh, Pat, what are you talking about now? You just going on tangents. We live in a society that black women has built off their fucking oppression. Now, I'm not mad at this shit because that's what the fuck it is. That's what happens when in the 80s and 90s and 70s and shit, motherfuckers was coming home, wives coming home and cooking and cleaning and still getting their ass whooped, still getting cheated on, still gotta deal with this shit. These kids, these little girls, they started growing up through the 90s, the early 2000s, 2010s. Oh no, hell nah. They want to be free. They don't need the dominant man no more. They don't need the masculine man no more. They don't need, I'm finna be honest with you. And I'm finna fuck a lot of y'all up. You can tell, or you can probably not tell. I don't know, and I don't give a fuck. All right? I come from humble beginnings that I cannot change. And I hated myself for this shit. I hated myself. I tried to run. I tried to run away from me. I tried to, I live in Memphis, Tennessee, born and raised my whole life. Went to MTSU for a little bit. Came home after maybe 6 months. That's when COVID started. Went to the University of Memphis for a little bit. Dropped out of there. Started working full-time at Chick-fil-A. Became a manager. You know what I'm saying? Moved up, worked up a little bit. Started working a second job then. I was working at Kroger as well. I said, fuck that shit. I got tired, bro. I got burnt out. Making great money. Making good money. Money that you can, you know what I'm saying, build. And I had opportunities to climb the ladder multiple times. I quit it. Why? That's what they want you to do. They want you to work until you in the dirt. Okay, let me get back on topic here. Okay, number 1, be a man of your word. Number 2, be confident if that's what you're gonna do. Be solid. Be dependable. Be the same person every day. Wake up. If you're gonna smile every day, smile. If you're not gonna smile, don't smile. When you start doing different shit, people gonna notice. So if you are gonna start doing different shit, be at the point to where you are ready for a transition, bro. All right? To the point where you are ready for a transition. But look, I come from humble beginnings, man. My dad was not in my life. I don't know his first name. I don't know his last name. I don't know if, I think I got my mama last name. I got my mama first and last name. Her name is Patricia. My name is Patrick. Okay? And our last names are Lee. All right? And I ain't never seen a picture of my dad. I ain't never heard his voice. I ain't never heard a motherfucking, I ain't never seen any game. My mama don't have a thought. My mom was, real talks no Eddie, come on. My mom was in and out of rehab my whole childhood. Alcoholic, you know what I'm saying? My sister had ended up taking custody of me when I was about, 7, 8. My sister, another single mom who has a kid. And me and her kid is 3 years apart. That's my niece. Family so fucked up. I got a brother I had a brother, he's deceased now. He OD'd, you know. That's another topic for another day. But I had a brother's name was Cortez. And man, he was probably like the closest thing to like a male figure or a male, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to say role model because homie was in the streets and he did his thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he for sure lived life. You know what I'm saying? Like, if anything, I want to live life to the extent that he did. You know what I'm saying? But truth be told, I don't have too many memories with my brother. I don't have too many memories with a male figure in my family. We don't have too many of them. My family not big. I think my family is distant maybe, but to my knowledge and it's me, my sister, my niece. Yeah, I got family in Atlanta. I got family in other parts of Memphis and all the other shit. But the folks I'm talking to, the folks that, you know what I'm saying, we conversate, we make sure each other good and shit. Me, my niece, my mom, and my sister. Okay? I've never had a man in my life, bro. Alright? Never had a man in my life, bro. Unless it was, family friends, barbers, teachers, coaches. It's only so much they can do. It's only so much they can do with a kid that's man, let's just call it what it is. Sissified. Nigga, bro, the devil has been working on me since I was born, my nigga. And that go for any other, you know what I'm saying? Black, white, Mexican, whatever. If your mom was a single mom, sometimes I try not to question God. I do try not to question God. I'm a strong believer in God. But I do wonder sometimes. That's all I'm going to say. I do wonder sometimes, you know. He's a perfect God, though. You got to be, thankful and grateful every day you wake up. Make sure you pray. Make sure you pray over your food, whatever you inhaling or ingesting in your body, or, you know what I'm saying, putting on your body. You need to be praying for all of it. These man-made products, these man-made foods, these fruits with no seeds in it. You got vegetables with no seeds in it. You got all this lab-made processed ass shit. Okay, I do this shit really bad, where I just get the kind of going and going and going. And what I'm gonna start doing is I'm gonna start writing me some bullet points down, and I'm gonna try to keep those bullet points to a certain time length. Okay, these videos do be getting long. I do realize that, and I don't edit shit. Okay, so man, from the start of my life, I was at a disadvantage, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it's just some things in this world only your pops can teach you. Only your pops. Ain't no man. There's men that's out here that don't give a fuck about their own kids, and they know it's their kids. If you got a pop in your life, they give a fuck, that's giving you game, man, you ain't gonna never know how good you got it. You ain't. You ain't gonna know. You're not gonna know. Because that nigga's still there. Your pop's still there. Now, subconsequently, in a way, with me not having a dad, I'm gonna be more of a man than you will ever be, because your dad's still there. You're gonna always feel like you can run back home. Hey, pop, I don't know how to do this. What did you do when you and mom did? What did you? Nigga, I'd never be able to do that. Never. Am I mad? Nigga, shit. After I kind of, you know what I'm saying, my frontal lobe starts setting in, and, you know what I'm saying, I'm maturing, I ain't gonna say I wasn't mad as a kid. I just didn't know enough. I didn't know enough about my family history. I didn't know enough about the effects of, you know what I'm saying, like how shit could go. I think I was mad as a kid because my life was chaotic. It was moving a whole lot. I was in North Memphis, East Memphis, and then one minute we in South Memphis. Like, I was moving around my whole life. I can't even count on one hand how many elementary schools I done been to. And it wasn't for my sister finally seeing that I was getting ready to transition into middle school that she finally stopped fucking running. She finally stopped fucking moving us around, because we were surviving, because we didn't, because she was just figuring it out, you know? But here's the thing, she still took it upon herself to adopt me, to take custody of me. Nigga, my ass is on the way to the foster care system. To the system, yes. To the system, yes. To the system, yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah. My sister, stop that shit. I ain't gonna cap to you. So I love you, sis. If you ever see this video, I do love you, and I ain't talking about you or mom or nobody in no bad light, I promise. Even when I'm talking about women, even when I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying, y'all know why I do what I do. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all being patient with me. I appreciate y'all just working with me and you know, praying for me. And I know I'm not perfect. Like I said, it wasn't until my frontal lobe just really set in to realize, like, nigga, you never gonna have a dad. Nigga, your mom is never gonna be able to give you that answer, bro. Your mom is never gonna be the mom that you want her to be. Never. And your sister is never gonna be your mom. Nigga, that's a hard fucking reality, bro. When you got your mom and your sister, one side and this side, well, Pat, I want you to come back and stay with me. I want to try again. I want to do this. I want to do that. Then on my sister's side, it's like, well, I've been here. I've been doing this. You know what I'm saying? I'm grateful. Don't get me wrong. I'm grateful. But she was there. She was there when I ain't had no mama, nigga. You know what I'm saying? She was there when I could have been another fucking number. Now today, now that I'm grown, I'm about to be 25. I live on my own. I still got my mom and my sister saying, hey, you come back live with me, you come stay with me, you come stay with me, stay with me. I don't really be understanding I ain't gonna call it, it be a void. It's a void there. They both, I ain't gonna say they both wanna be my mom. I don't think neither one of them is trying to take anything from anybody, but I feel like sometimes it's kind of a battle over like, nah, that's my son. Nah, you my son. Nah, that's my son. They done told me this. Well, Jessica said, that's my sister now. Jessica, this is my mama talking to. Jessica said, well, she be calling you son, and I'm just trying to see how you feel about that. Come on, this lady fucking raised me. Like, what the fuck you want me to say? If she calls me son, yeah, I do respond to her in just, sis, yes ma'am, no ma'am. Yeah, I do say yes ma'am, no ma'am, but I ain't never called that lady mom. Come on, man, you gotta know you still my biological parent, bro. Was you there? Was you there making sure I was getting to school every day? Was you there waking up, making sure we had shit to eat? Was you there? I can't be mad at you though. You was, man, fighting a journey and fighting a battle that I couldn't understand. My brother was born in 85. No, I'm sorry. My brother was born in 83. My sister was born in 85. I was born in 01. I'm gonna let y'all do the math on that. I actually got a song talking about this shit. I ain't gonna cap to you, but I'm gonna let y'all do the math on it. Nigga, I know I'm not supposed to be here, bro. I know I was a mistake. So I'm finna go over these 3 things with y'all one more time. And it's way more than just these 3 things, but I feel like these are some of the most profound and quality or traits of a man, bro. Be a man of your word, be confident, or be whatever you're gonna be, and beat it. Simple. Last thing, stand on your business, bro. Stand on your business. And that kind of coincides with number 1. Be a man of your word, say you do what you say you're gonna do and all that stuff like that. Stand on your business. What do I mean by that, bro? Because that's such a broad topic. Like, man, that shit, it kind of get lost in the streets. It kind of get lost at work. It kind of get lost. Bro, standing on business is a personality. You ain't got to stand on business all the time, okay? Because some things you going to lose trying to stand on business. Yup. And you got to be okay with either losing it or you got to pipe the fuck down sometimes. But it's definitely necessary. That's how you close deals, bro. That's how you get what you want. That's how you get what you need. Stand on business. So that means do whatever you need to do. What God is in here. Not in no Bible, not in the sky. Not in, God is right here. I believe you go, when you die, you go wherever you believe you go. If Steve Jobs or whatever all the scientists believe in, they gonna go, they giving their body to the stars or whatever they soul go to the universe and the galaxy and all that bullshit. Cool, go be with the fucking stars, my nigga. If you a Christian, if you Muslim, if you Hindu, if you atheist, I mean, if you atheist, I guess you don't believe in nothing, but God is in here. That's why I do away with the religion part. I believe in a higher God. I do believe in something higher. Who's to say, oh, no, your religion is wrong. No, your religion is wrong. No, your religion. Nigga, we all come from different fucking backgrounds. We all come from different fucking walks of life. We all come from different forms of oppression, bro. Another race will never, even black people today, will never be able to understand the oppression of slavery. Even Jewish people today, and this event was a lot more recent than slavery. Even Jewish people today will not be able to feel the extent of the oppression caused by the fucking Holocaust. We as white and black people don't know what it's like. Motherfucking be kicked out of our own country when I've been here my whole life. Oh, I don't have papers. We don't know what that's like to be sent back to a country that we ain't never been in. We all come from different walks of life, bro. So this is what I realized. Experience is going to shape your understanding of this world. Your experience is going to shape your understanding of this world. So whatever your experience is, if you were a little girl, and you, I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't play with shit like that. I shoot through pedophiles, my nigga. If you a little girl and you got raped as a young girl, and you was old enough to remember it, or whatever, you gonna carry that with you for your whole life. You might still enjoy sex. For some, they don't want to be touched ever again by a man, woman, dog, none of it. And she don't even know why. That's if she don't remember that as a kid. For my gay people out there, for my homosexual, the Bible says one thing about heterosexual and, you know what I'm saying, being able to reproduce and all this different stuff like that. Okay, cool. So who am I to tell somebody who's homosexual that they can't be Christian because of what the fuck a book say? That's been translated and repeated and translated and repeated and copied down and fucking rewritten so many fucking times. Yes, the principles don't change. The principles do not change. But do you think God would create a world where he would have somebody build a Bible and it was only during their time? And the people that wrote this Bible was, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, it's 2026. You don't think the world has figured out ways around the Bible? You don't think the world has figured out ways around? Come on, bro. You gotta know God right here. All that religion and I think about it like this. Okay, cool. I got a question. Somebody gotta answer these fucking questions too. If I'm Christian, right? And that person is Christian, and that person is Christian, and that person is Christian. Why the fuck? What the fuck? We're Christian, right? Okay. What is Pentecostal? What is Presbyterian? What is Kojic? What is Baptist? What is Methodist? What is it? 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 What is that? What is it? But you Christian though. We gotta do away with all the adding stuff to it, bro. Some people just don't believe in all the same things of the religion, but they do believe the religion and what the Bible and the book talking about, but they just see it in different ways. All right, bitch. Yeah, I got it. I do believe in God. I believe in God. I'm not going to nobody's church. Ain't no preacher finna sit up on the stage or a pulpit or a podium or whatever and beg me for some money. and beg me for some, bro, the same stuff your pastor is saying. You don't think I can jump on the internet and find the same thing on a YouTube video? Find God on your own, bro. If that's what you gonna do. If not, good luck to you. But if not, just be a man. Just be your own man. And you can start by doing these 3 things right here. Be a man of your word. Be confident. Be yourself. Be solid. Until you're ready to make that change. Number 3. Stand on fucking business. Bro. Stand on business. And that's whatever you need to do, man. If it's something for your child, and the moment not letting you see your child, bro, stand on business, man. Take your ass down there to that courtroom. Man, hop on the phone with her mom, bro. Hop on the phone with her dad. Hop on the phone with somebody. That's if you the right guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it might be a reason she might not be letting you see your kid, but you will never know because you ain't standing on fucking business. It might be a check with your name on it somewhere, but you don't know because you ain't standing on business. Man, I ain't gonna care. I done been there, bro. I done been at that point. It done been days where I done worked, and my boss would be like, yeah, we got a check with your name on it. We just ain't said nothing to you because, I mean, you haven't said anything about it, and, you know, we honestly forgot about it. Nigga, what? What? I ain't even know. Like, I didn't know. Because I'm not standing on business. That's my money. If I knew I worked them hours, if I knew I took my ass to work and punched that clock and said, all right, I just committed my time to make some money right quick, I need to be following up. I need to be trying to figure out how to stand on business. If, you know what I'm saying? Bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not finna go into too much detail, bro. And there's so much that we can talk about. But it's a lot we can't. Don't let these women get you, bro. Don't let these niggas get you in these streets. It ain't no friends out here, bro. It ain't no friends. You can chalk that shit up. If you think you got a fucking friend out here, ask yourself why. I guarantee you it's because y'all can relate to a central idea or a central topic. Maybe y'all got some things in y'all life going on that'll never fucking change. You can't be friends with somebody you can't relate to. Let your friend start having kids and you ain't got none. Let your friend get a wife and you ain't got one. Let your friend become famous or start traveling or become a cooking chef, decide to go to college, decide to do this. Watch how the world divides y'all. That go from friends, that go for relationships, unless it's your mama or it's somebody you really truly just love and you just don't care about what they got going on and they don't care about what you got going on, and y'all can down there be 800 miles away from each other and they ain't never got to see each other again. That ain't friends. That's not friends. There's no relationship there. There is no bond. There is no connection. There is no connection. You have to have a connection in order to have a relationship with somebody. And just because you have a relationship with somebody, it don't mean you in a relationship with somebody. Does that make sense? That go from my guys talking to girls, and that go from my girls trying to talk to a guy, or that go from my girls trying to talk to girls, or do your thing. That's your boat. Float. Make that motherfucker float. But that's up to you to make it float. Be a man of your word confidently, man, and stand on business. SW Pat signing out. Y'all have a good day.